The history of Rajasthan is known for true tales of valor as well as unique love stories. Many love stories are prevalent here, but only a few of them were successful in getting their names written on the pages of history. One such story is the daughter of a prostitute in Marwar who disobeyed the king's orders. She had so much faith in her love that she refused the king's proposal regardless of the punishment. This love story is very famous all over Rajasthan. The heart of Gujarat's Emperor Mahmud Shah fell on Kanwal, the daughter of Jawahar Pacher who came from Marwar. He was possessed by the ghost of Kanwal's beauty. He tried to convince Kanwal and said, "Accept me, come to me. I will give you a jagiar of 2 lakh rupees annually, and these diamonds and jewels lying in front of you will also be yours." Tried to wear it around his neck. Instead of being happy with this behavior of the king, Kanwal registered his displeasure and broke the diamond necklace and threw it away. His mother was a prostitute named Jawahar Pacher. He apologized to the king for his daughter's act. The mother explained a lot to the daughter that obey the king and go to him, you will rule the whole of Gujarat. But Kanwal flatly refused from the mother. She told mother that she loves Kehar. No king of the world is of any use to him. Kanwar Kehar Singh Chauhan was the vassal of a small Jagier, Baria, under Mahmud Shah, and Kanwal was in love with him. Her mother explained a lot that you are the daughter of a prostitute, you cannot become someone's housewife. But Kanwal clearly said that, how can that jackal, who puts his arm around the neck of a lion like Kehar, hug Mahmud? When the king came to know about this, he became enraged. He gave orders to imprison Kanwal. The emperor also announced that the person who imprisoned Kehar would be given his jagiar, but who would compete with a Rajput warrior like Kehar. Nevertheless, Jalal, one of his chieftains present in the court, came forward. On the pretext of playing holy, he called Kehar to the palace and conspired to imprison him so that Kanwal would be sad to see the pitiable condition of his lover. Kanwal used to come every day to feed the caged Kehar. One day Kanwal brought a dagger and a small saw to Kehar. At the same time Kehar's maid Tuna made Faluda Khan unconscious by drinking poisoned cannabis posted there for security. Meanwhile, getting a chance, Kehar got free by cutting the door of the cage and came out with his companions. Due to confiscation of the Jagiar, Kehar met Gango Beal, the head of a border village of Mewar, and narrated his ordeal. The Gango Beal promised Kehar the full support of the bills of the 60 villages under him. After Kehar's departure, the king sent many warriors to kill Kehar, but all were killed. Meanwhile, the king got the news that Jalal was cut into pieces by one blow of Kehar's sword. The more Kanwal heard Kehar's stories, the more happy she was, and seeing her happy, the king got angry, but the poor man was helpless what to do. None of his feudal lords and warriors had the courage to capture or kill Kehar. Chagna Barber's sister was Kanwal's maid. One day Kanwal wrote a letter and sent it to Kehar by the hand of Chagna Barber. Kehar read Kanwal's message. Marwar's merchant Munda's wedding procession is coming from Ajmer to Ahmedabad. On the way, don't rob him and come to Ahmedabad in disguise with the same wedding procession. I will send you another message when I reach. Kehar and his 4 companions accompanied the procession on the Ajmer-Ahmedabad road. Kehar was in the guise of a jogi, his 4 Rajput companions were armed. Kanwal changed her attitude towards the emperor, but even after coming closer, she would not allow Mahmud Shah to touch her body. Kanwal explained the whole plan to Kehar by sending her maid on the pretext of watching the procession. Even before reaching the procession, Kanwal said to the king, Hazrat Kehar has no clue as to where he would have been able to escape from you. I am also tired of waiting for him, now my place is at your feet. But Hazor, I will not be your prisoner. If you really love me, then you have to marry me, and I have some conditions regarding marriage, you have to accept it. Kanwar's terms. 1. The marriage should take place only on the day of Mundaji's procession. 2. Marriage should be according to Hindu customs. Vinayak sat, sang auspicious songs, played Nabat all night. 3. On the day of marriage, my camp should be in Buland Gumbaz. 4. When you come to Buland Gumbaz, fireworks go off, cannons are fired, drums are played. 5. There should be no restriction for those who see my marriage, and my mother Jawahar Pachar can come inside Buland Gumbaz sitting in a palanquin. In her beauty, the Mad King accepted all her conditions. On the evening of the wedding, Kanwal's maid Tuna took the palanquin and reached Jawahar Pachar's camp, where Kahar was already ready, equipped with weapons as per the plan. The curtains of the palanquin were put up. When the palanquin reached Buland Gumbaz, after removing all the men from there, Kanwal hid Kahar there. In a short while, the king reached the Buland Gumbaz after sitting on an elephant. As soon as Mahmud Shah entered the Buland Gumbaz, fireworks started outside and the Buland Gumbaz started trembling due to the thunder of loud beats on the drum. Only then Kahar came out and challenged the king. Let's see today who is the lion and who is the jackal. You have cheated me a lot, so today I will fulfill my promise by killing you. Both the warriors got crowded. There was a fierce battle between the two. There was a wrestling match between the two. Due to the blows of his feet, the lofty dome started trembling, but because of the fireworks going on outside, no one could know what was happening inside. Since Kahar Malla was also proficient in war, he crushed Mahmud Shah with his strong knees. In a short while, a fountain of blood gushed out from the emperor's mouth and his life ended in a short while. The maid Tuna veiled Kahar and Kanwal sitting in the palanquin and ordered the Kahars and the soldiers that Jawahar Bai's palanquin is ready, take it to her tent and the emperor will sit here tonight with Kanwal in the Buland Gumbaz. Kahar and the soldiers reached Jawahar Bai's camp with a palanquin, where Kahar's companion Sangji was ready to saddle the horses. Kahar made Kanwal and Sangji put Tuna on their horses and set off. Kahar and the royal soldiers who had come to see off Jawahar Bai